Hey y'all, it's Kelly Clarkson with Wayfair, where delivery and setup are as easy as a few taps on your phone. Picture this. You're relaxing in an old hammock, scrolling Wayfair's app when you spot it. A brand new patio set. Next thing you know, Wayfair delivers it right to your patio and sets it up. Oh, you need a new grill too? All right, Wayfair's got you covered. With Wayfair's room of choice delivery and fast expert setup on qualifying orders, life gets a little easier. Visit wayfair.com or the Wayfair app.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
What if I told you that there's a marketing strategy that is quietly earning millions for all those savvy entrepreneurs out there? It's a secret that transforms how you connect with your audience and allows you to build trust and authority almost effortlessly. Got you a little intrigued? Maybe just a little bit? Well, then stick around, because today we are unveiling Russel Brunson's top 100 strategy. This, my friends, might just be the game changer you have been looking for. Hey there, audacious parents. Welcome to the Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast, where we're not just about surviving, we're about thriving. If you're tuning in, you're not looking for just another feel-good, pat-on-the-back kind of show. No. You're here because you're ready to disrupt the status quo. You're ready because you're here to challenge your limits and to step out of the comfort zone where we know growth never happens. This is not just your average, let's all be happy with our 9-to-5 lives kind of podcast. We're here to give you actionable strategies. We're here to dive deep into the world of side hustles, digital marketing, and smart income-boosting tactics. Why, you may ask? Because we're designed for parents like you, parents juggling family expenses, childcare, and the elusive me time. We're not just about making money, though. We're about designing a life that you dictate, not one that's been prepackaged in a soul-sucking 9-to-5 box. So, if you're ready to break free and design a life that aligns with your dreams, design a life that aligns with your family, you're in the right place. The Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast. What is up? What is up? What the hell is up, my Dark Horse friends and family? Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast. I'm your humble host, Tracy Brinkmann, and today we're diving into the fascinating topic that could just be your ticket to hundreds, to thousands, maybe even millions. Who knows? It depends on what you've got going on. So here's the question I need to start off with. Have you heard of Russel Brunson's top 100 strategy? If not, well, then you're in for a little bit of a treat. This whispered strategy has been quietly making waves out there in the entrepreneurial world, helping those savvy business owners build trust, build authority, and build an amazing customer base. Now, let me start off with this quick little story. Yesterday, I was scrolling through my social media feed, and a helpful social media elf, you know the one, elf on a shelf, the helpful social media elf popped up. You know those insightful friends who always seem to have the best advice at the right moment, and they casually mentioned this strategy that's been earning people millions. Well, naturally, my curiosity piqued, my little ears popped up, and I said I had to know more, so I asked for more details. What I discovered was a gold mine of information, and today I want to share it all with you. So go ahead, grab yourself a notebook, get your favorite beverage, and settle in, because we're about to explore how you can leverage the top 100 strategy to transform your business. Now, let's dive right into the nitty-gritty here. I've teased this enough. Let's dive right into the nitty-gritty of Russel Brunson's top 100 strategy, this step-by-step approach that you can use to uncover your ideal customer's inner circle and establish yourself as a trusted voice within their community. Yeah, you heard me right. Within their community. You ready? All right, let's get started. And we're going to break this down into 5 easy steps. Step number 1, The Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast. Craft your customer avatar. I know I beat this one to death, but you still need to listen, because first up, you need to define your ideal customer in detail. This, my friends, involves understanding their demographics, their interests, as well as their pain points. Let's take my avatar Emily Johnson, for example. Emily's 38. She's a mid-level marketing manager. She's earning about $85K annually. She lives in a suburban area near a major city, is married, got 2 kids, and she has a passion for digital marketing, a passion for podcasting, and a passion for personal development and, of course, entrepreneurship. What are her biggest pains? Well, she feels stuck in her corporate job. She wants to make that cubicle escape. She's craving more flexibility, and she lacks the specific knowledge to start and grow her online business. Now, step number 2, follow the followers. Stick with me here. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to identify, say, 20 to 50 social media influencers that your ideal customer follows. Not you, not some big mucky-muck up on high, but who Emily Johnson, if she is your avatar, who your Emily Johnson is following. For example, let's talk about Emily. All right. These might include influencers in digital marketing. That's who she's following. Those folks in personal development like Gary Vee or Amy Porterfield or Pat Flynn. All right. These are the people who inspire her, who educate her. So you want to go out there and identify 20 to 30 of those followers. Step number 3, expand your network. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to expand our network by exploring who these influencers follow. Who the influencers follow. I had to say that twice. I want to make sure you heard me all the way, because this is going to help us uncover a broader network of relevant figures. You see, as you dig deeper, you will find new influential voices that resonate with your Emily Johnson, with your ideal customer. This is going to add more depth to your understanding of their world, because, man, you need to understand their world. Even if you were in their world last year, it may have changed. It may have expanded. It may be you understand one facet of it, and understanding this depth by the other influencers helps broaden your network. Now, number 4, you're going to engage in the community, because the next step is to start interacting with these influencers and their audience. You don't get without giving first. This means you're going to get out there, you're going to leave some thoughtful comments. You're going to start sharing valuable insights from your experiences, from your knowledge base, and you're going to participate in discussions. Not just get out there and sell, buy my stuff. No, it's about being genuine, and it's about providing real value. For instance, if someone posts a question about starting a podcast, share your experience if that's your expertise, and then offer helpful advice. Don't say, go buy my course if you want to start a podcast. I could do that. I don't. I give thoughtful feedback. There was an example just last week where someone on Reddit was asking, hey, I've got this idea for a podcast. What do you think? And I thought it was an amazing idea. So I chimed in and I said what an amazing idea it was, and added 2 or 3 tips to make it even better, to fine tune it even more. The kind of tips I provide, yes, in my courses. But now, to this person, I am an expert. You feel me? The Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast. And step number 5, you want to go from outsider to insider, because finally, as you consistently engage, you'll transition from an outsider to a trusted voice within your ideal customer's community. You'll be the voice inside their head. Imagine the impact of being recognized as an authority in your niche by your ideal prospect. Ooh, yeah, this, my friends, this opens up opportunities for collaboration, increased visibility, and ultimately, what we all want, more business. So, there you have it. That, my friends, is Russel Brunson's Top 100 strategy, broken down into 5 actionable steps. So, start with crafting your ideal customer avatar, follow the followers, expand your network, engage in the community, and watch yourself transform from an outsider to an insider. Now, let me drop a little whiskered wisdom right here, because it's time for our whiskered wisdom segment. This is where we distill the episode's content down into one actionable tip that you can take and apply right away, as soon as you're done listening to this podcast. And today's tip, well, it's about consistency, because I need you to remember that consistency is key. Engage regularly and engage authentically to build that trust and to build that authority. This means, my friends, you're going to be showing up consistently in the spaces where your ideal customer, your ideal prospect lives, where they spend their time, where they're the most active, and then contribute those meaningful insights and contribute by genuinely engaging in the community, add value to the community. Say, I'm here and here's my contribution. Not take. This is about give. But let's break it down a bit more so that you can understand how to leverage this strategy even more effectively. Let me give you a handful of tips here. First, let's set a schedule. Yeah, if you don't set a schedule, you probably won't do it. And if you do it, you might do it for the first few days and then kind of, whatever. Set yourself a schedule. Decide on specific times in your day or in your week that you're going to interact on social media. You're going to comment on posts, that you're going to participate in discussions. And don't get me wrong, consistency doesn't mean you have to be online 24/7, but it does mean you have to be on there regularly and reliably. Next, you want to focus on adding value. Don't just show up to promote your shit. No. Don't just show up to promote your content or anything else. Instead, ask yourself, how can I help? How can you help others? Answer questions? Sure. Provide insights? 100%. And of course, there's other things like sharing resources, adding your stories that other people can maybe connect with. See? Yeah. Answer questions, provide insights, share resources that are genuinely useful to the audience, to the community. For example, if someone in the community is perhaps struggling with digital marketing, share a tactic that works for you, and then maybe point them to some helpful article or tool that you've used or that you've read. There you go. It doesn't even have to be your content. You feel me? Okay. Also, always be authentic in your interactions, because man, people's BS radar is highly tuned, especially after 2020. People can sense that you're not being genuine in a heartbeat. Share your successes, share your challenges, be open, be vulnerable, and share what you've learned from all those experiences. This vulnerability is going to help build a deeper connection and makes you more relatable. You think they're not vulnerable? Yeah. The Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast. Another key aspect I want you to remember is building relationships with the influencers. Go ahead, engage with their content, share their posts, and contribute to their conversations. Here's what's going to happen. Over time, they will start to recognize your name and value your contributions to their community, which, my friends, can be that foot in the door to collaborations and maybe even endorsements. Who knows? Finally, last little tip I want to leave you here with, track your progress. I want you to pay attention to which interactions generate the most engagement and which interactions build the strongest connections with the influencers or within their community. And then use this information to refine your approach and focus on the strategies that work best for you. Here's the thing, 15 minutes a day, 5 days a week, you will not even imagine the amazing results that you can get. You want to know how I got my podcast to where it is? I just told you, okay? By being consistent and being authentically present, you not only foster trust, but you also pave a way to those stronger relationships. Let me give you a great example of stronger relationships. I interviewed an amazing guy, almost 2 years ago now on my podcast. His name is Billy Batt. And we had a great conversation off the podcast and on the podcast, got great reviews for the podcast episode itself. And I've stayed connected with him over the past almost 4 years now. And he was posting something and I reached out to him in the DMs. Hey, dude, I'm thinking about this project. I need somebody in the AI dev space. He's like, I got this guy for you. and we're now working together on a project. You see, paves the ways to stronger relationships and greater influence within your ideal customer's network. You think I'm going to come up with something cool? Yeah, I am. You think it's going to be relevant? Yes, it is. And do you think I would have had that if I hadn't been genuine in my connecting with him from the jump? No, I wouldn't. So make it a habit to regularly engage and watch how it transforms your life as well as your business. All right, so there you have it, my dark horse friends and family. If today's episode maybe even sparked your interest just a little bit, just a smidgen, yeah, and you're eager to break free, maybe you want to do like Emily Johnson, you want to do your cubicle escape and break free from the 9-to-5 grind, got a little something special for you. You ready to start living life on your own terms? Well, I'm going to introduce the Side Hustler's Blueprint. Those of you who have heard multiple episodes know all about it. It is our exclusive private podcast audio series designed to help you turn your passion into a profitable venture. In this series, we're going to take you step by step. We're going to give you some step-by-step guidance. We're going to give you some expert insights. We're going to give you some practical tools to build a successful side hustle. It's packed with everything you need to take your entrepreneurial journey up to that next level. So don't wait. Go ahead and visit darkhorseschooling.com/blueprint. Or if you prefer, go ahead and text the word blueprint to 484-514-5323 so you can get your copy of the Side Hustler's Blueprint absolutely gratis today. Your dream life could be just a click away. Lastly, I want to say thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast. Your time, I know, is precious. Your time, I know, is valuable, and I heartfeltly appreciate you spending a little of that time here with me today. So let's recap what we've covered today. We dove into Russel Brunson's Top 100 strategy, which is a powerful method to your ideal customer's inner circle so that you can become a trusted voice within their community. To do this, remember, you need to craft your customer's avatar, follow the followers, expand your network, engage in the community, and transition from being an outsider to an insider. I really heartfeltly encourage you to apply these steps and see how they can transform your business and your life for that matter. Consistency and authenticity are going to be your best friends in this mini journey within your entrepreneurial journey. Once again, my friends and my Dark Horse friends and family, thank you for joining us today. And if you found any value in this episode, please don't forget to hit subscribe. Maybe just drop us a rating or a review and share it with someone out there you know will get value from it. And stay tuned for our next episode where we'll explore more strategies to help you build the life and the business you dream of. Until then, think successfully and take action. Hey, my Dark Horse Entrepreneur parents, thanks for tuning in. If this episode struck a chord, share it with a fellow parent hustler. Let's grow our tribe that thrives, not just survives. For more insights and a community that totally gets it, join our Facebook group at www.darkhorseschooling.com/tribe. Think successfully and take action.